Well, welcome back. And in this story titled Pituhu Apeksha. Apeksha means uh, some expectation. Pituhu Apeksha. Pituhu is Shashti Ekavachan. So, father's expectation. That is the meaning of the story title. Purvam Rajivaha Nama Kaschit Vanika Asit. Some time back, earlier, there was a merchant, Vanik. Vanik Jakaranda Shabdaha. Vanik, Vanijau, Vanijaha. So Jakaranda Shabdaha. He was a merchant in the name of Rajivaha was there. Tasya Trayaha Putraha Asan. And he had three sons. Eka Putri cha Asid. And he had one daughter also. So we can see in the picture three sons, one daughter, and a father. पुत्र्याः सत्यवत्याः तृतीये वयसि तस्याः माता दिवङ्गता. पुत्र्याः सत्यवत्याः, सत्यवती is name of the daughter. सत्यवत्याः तृतीये वयसि, on the third year of the daughter, तस्याः माता दिवङ्गता. So he lost his wife. तस्मिन् समये राजीवः वाणिज्यार्थं द्वीपान्तरं गतवान् आसीत्. Dvipa means island. Dvipantaram means for the sake of business, means business on sea routes. He went for some island. केषाञ्चित् दिनानाम् अनन्तरं राजीवः गृहं प्रत्यागत्य विषयं ज्ञात्वा नितरां दुःखितः. So this is how the life of the olden time. People go on some business, they totally leave the family. Until they come back, we don't know what happens in the family. That time there was no communication like what we have now. And what happened to the person who went on the business? That also the family people couldn't know. So after some days he came to know and he became very sad. अनन्तरं सः गृहे कर्मकराः सन्ति चेदपि स्वयमेव पुत्रान् पोषयन् वाणिज्यं विस्मृतवान् एव. So after that, even though he had a servant and all, so he is a merchant, he is very rich. Even then, he left the business and he started taking care of the children. तस्य वज्रवाणिज्यं स्थगितम् इति कारणतः तदीया सम्पत्तिः अपि न्यूना जाता. So he was doing diamond merchant, and because of that diamond business, he stopped. His wealth also gradually reduced. एतत् ज्ञात्वा राजीवः अचिरात् एव वाणिज्यार्थं द्वीपान्तरं गन्तव्यम् इति यावत् चिन्तयन् आसीत् तावता गोदावरी पुष्करोत्सवः आगतः. When he was thinking that his wealth is diminishing and I have to go again do the diamond business, by that time, when he was thinking to do that act, by that time, Godavari Pushkarotsavaha Agataha, say a festival. Godavari Nadi Pushkara Utsavaha, like that some festival came. Saha Swaputrim Satyavatim api Atmana Saha Pushkara Snanartham. So like that holy water, like dipping on holy water like that, he took, like we say Kumbh Mela, like that, he took his daughter also. Tataha Gramam Agataha Rajivaha Griham Pravishan. And from there he came back to village, then he entered home. Satyavati, Satyavati, He Satyavati, iti Uchaihi Rodanam Kurvanne, Tatra iva Adaha Bhumau Patitavan. So he took what is this? Saha Swaputrim Satyavatim api Atmana Saha Pushkara Snanartham Nitavan. Okay, he took for that holy dip in that river Godavari. He took then Gramam Agataha Rajivaha, the Rajiva who came back to village. He called the daughter's name and crying, he fallen on the ground. तात किम् अभवत् सत्यवती कुत्र इति सर्वे पुत्राः तस्य समीपम् आगत्य पृष्टवन्तः. Okay, I think Satyavati has not returned or he lost. I don't know. So he came home and calling Satyavati, Satyavati, crying, he fallen down. Then the sons came and asked, what happened, father? Where is Satyavati? Like that. Bhavatam Anuja Janana Madhye Nashta Bhavat. Your younger sister, I lost in the crowd. Janana Madhye means in the crowd during the festival, they lost track like that. Itah param bhavatam anuja na milet iti uktavan Rajivaha. And you won't get that sister hereafter. Like that Rajiva told. Itaha keshanchit dinanam anantaram Rajivaha swaputranam poshanadityam poshanadayitvam. Dayitvam means responsibility. पोषणदायित्वं सर्वं कर्मकरेषु आरोप्य वाणिज्यनिमित्तं द्वीपान्तरं प्रति प्रस्थितवान्. So after that incident, he entrusted the work of taking care of the children to the servants and he went for business. एवमेव दशवर्णानि अतीतानि. Like that 10 years passed by. एतेषु वर्षेषु राजीवः एकवारमपि गृहं न आगतवान् आसीत्. And in these 10 years, he didn't return to his home even once. Atha kadachit. Then once saha means that Rajivaha putran drashtum gramam agatavan. He came to see the children. Saha swaputran ahuya. And he called the sons and told, He putraha, etasya vajravanijyasya nimittam maya samudra prayanena eva dhirghakalaha yapitaha. For these diamond merchants, I spend a lot of time in sea or the sea routes. Mama pranaha api samudra prayana samaye eva gacheyuhu kadachit. And I may die while traveling by sea route sometimes. Tatha bhavishyati chet. If it happens so, atte uttara dishi sthite prakoshte. On the that storage place, Sajja, Uttara Dishi Sthite Prakoshte. Here atte we can take in first floor or something like that. In the northern direction room, Ya Petika Asti. Which box is there? Sa mama marananantaram bhavat bhi udgataniya. You have to open it after my death. The box which is on the north direction room in the floor. Atte here we can take first floor or some top floor. Anyaccha bhavatam anujayaha satyavatyaha nimittam महान्तमपि त्यागं कर्तुं भवन्तः सिद्धाः भवेयुः इति वदन् प्रकोष्ठस्य कुञ्चिकां तेभ्यः दत्तवान्. And moreover, anyaccha means moreover, भवताम् अनुजायाः सत्यवत्याः निमित्तं महान्तमपि त्यागं कर्तुं भवन्तः सिद्धाः भवेयुः. You shall be prepared for doing as much sacrifice for your sister also. The sister, he says he lost in the crowd and it is 10 years now, but now he is telling you have to be prepared like that. So I don't know what is the story. Let us read. Anantaram Rajivaha Punaha Vanidyartham Grihatah Prasthitavan. Again for business, he started from the home. Keshanchit Dinanam Anantaram Tena Arudha Nauka Chachavata Karanataha Samudre Majjita Bhavate. After some days, the ship on which he got in, because of cyclone, it sinked in the water. Sarve Prayanikaha. All the travelers in that ship, api jale nimajjitaha bhavan, all drowned in the water. Thou navikau kathanchit rakshitau. And the two sailors, somehow they saved. Tau Rajivasya griham agatya maranavartam tasya putran suchitavantau. And the sailors somehow who escaped, They came to Rajiva's house and told about his death to the children. एतां वार्तां श्रुत्वा राजीवस्य पुत्राः अत्यन्तं दुःखिताः. And hearing this news, the children became very sad. Tada jeshtaha anujau uktavan. Then the eldest one told to the younger sons or brothers. एवं भवेत् इति कारणतः एव पिता अस्मभ्यं प्रकोष्ठस्य कुञ्चिकां दत्त्वा गतवान्. Knowing that it may happen, the father gave the keys of that room to us and went. इदानीं वयं गत्वा पेटिकायां किमस्ति इति दृष्ट्वा तस्य अन्तिमाम् अपेक्षां पूरयिष्यामः इति. Okay, now let us go to the room and open the box and find out what is his last wish and let us fulfill that. Like that, the eldest son told. अनन्तरं त्रयः अपि गत्वा प्रकोष्ठस्य द्वारम् उद्घाटितवन्तौ. And after that all the three went and opened the door of the room. पेटिकायाः आवरणमपि अपनीय दृष्टवन्तौ. And they opened the cover of the box and saw. परन्तु तत्र एकस्मात् कागदात् ऋते अन्यत् किमपि न आसीत्. But there, other than one paper, kagada means paper, something written on the paper, so nothing else was there. Tesham chintanam asit yat petikayam dhanam vajram swarnam bhavet iti. And they were thinking that in that box there may be gold, diamond, or some other money like that. Tasmin kagade Rajivena likhitam asit. And in that paper it was written by the Rajiv, the father. Gurupure Shripatihi Nama Mama Balya Mitram Asti. In the Gurupura Desha or Gurupura village, city, Shripatihi Nama, in the name of Shripatihi, Mama Balya Mitram Asti. My childhood friend is there. Tasya Putriyaha Vivahaha Bhavatam Dhanena Karaniyaha. And that daughter's marriage you have to do with your money. I guess now that is only that the daughter of Rajiva. He might have simply told some lie like that. I guess. Yesha eva bhavatam pituhu apeksha iti. This is only your father's expectation. Tat patitva sarve putraha ascharya chakitaha. Reading that all became wonderstruck. Tasyam ratrau trayaha api nidram na kritavantaha. On that night all the three they couldn't sleep. Jeshtaha putraha tu kopena yeshaha kidrishaha pita. And the eldest son, what type of father he is? Asmadbhyam kinchitabi sampattim adatva divangataha. He died without giving any asset to us. Anyascha अन्यस्य कस्यचित् गृहस्य कन्यायाः विवाहः अनुजयोः जीवनमार्गस्य कल्पनं वा मया किमर्थं करणीयम्. अन्यस्य कस्यचित् गृहस्य कन्यायाः विवाहः, the marriage of some other person's house daughter. Kanya means some girl. Anujayohu jivana margasya kalpanam, and to make some arrangement for the life of the younger brothers. Maya kimartham karaniyam. Why it should be done by me? Naham aviveki. I am not unwise to do like that. Iti chintayan ratrav eva griham tyaktva kutrachit gatava. So he immediately left the house and went away. अग्रजः गृहं त्यक्त्वा गतवान् इति विषयं प्रातःकाले ज्ञात्वा तृतीयः पुत्रः द्वितीयपुत्रम् उक्तवान्. So knowing that the elder brother left the home, the second son told to the third son, Avam va pituhu apeksham purayava. At least let us fulfill the father's desire. एतत् गृहं विक्रीय लब्धेन धनेन श्रीपतेः पुत्र्याः विवाहं कारयाव. Let us get the marriage of Shripati's daughter done by selling this house at least. Anantaram kutrachit udyogam kurvantam jivava iti. Then we can do some job somewhere and let us live like that. तदा तृतीयपुत्रः अस्तु इति अङ्गीकृतवान्. Then the second one told, okay, like that. He accepted. अनन्तरं सप्ताहाभ्यन्तरे एव गृहं विक्रीय धनं स्वीकृत्य द्वौ अपि गुरुपुरं प्रति प्रस्थितवन्तौ. So in a week time they sold the house and took the money and went to Gurupura. अंधकारात् पूर्वम् उभौ कञ्चित् लघु ग्रामं प्राप्तवन्तौ. So before the night set they reached some small village. तस्य ग्रामप्रमुखस्य गृहस्य पुरतः कोलाहलः श्रूयते स्म. And in front of that village chief's house there was some shouting going on. तत्र एतौ सहोदरौ गतवन्तौ. And these two brothers they went there. तत्र द्वौ युवकौ काचित् वृद्धा च स्थिताः आसन्. There they found two young boys and some old person. विषयः कः इति तत्रत्यं कञ्चित् पृष्टवन्तौ एतौ. What is the matter? Like that they asked somebody there. तदा कश्चन उक्तवान्. Then someone told. तस्याः वृद्धायाः द्वौ पुत्रौ स्तः, एका पुत्री च अस्ति. Vridha is some lady. So earlier what was the Vridha? Yeah, Vridha. Okay, Vridha means some old lady. Vridha pullinga, Vridha strilinga. Of that old lady, dau putrastaha eka putri cha asti. Of that old lady, two sons and one daughter is there. Pituhu jivitakale sarve santoshena asan. When the father was alive, everybody was happy. Tasya maranasya anukshanam eva putrau dau api pitu sampattim svikritya matre anujayai cha kimapi na dattavantau. So immediately after his death, both the son, they took the, they take over the assets of the father. They did not give anything to daughter or the sister and the mother. पित्रे दत्तस्य वचनस्य अनुगुणम् अनुजायाः विवाहः कारणीयः एव इति माता वदति. According to the promise given to the father, the younger sister's marriage is to be done by the brothers. Like that the mother, old mother was telling. परंतु पुत्र वदतः यत् सर्वसंपत्तेः उपयोगः अनुजायाः निमित्तं यदि भवेत् तर्हि अग्रे आवयोः पुत्राणां स्थितिः का भवेत् इति. But the sons are telling that if everything we spend in the marriage of the sister, then what will happen to our children in future? एतां समस्यां परिहर्तुमेव ग्रामप्रमुखस्य पुरतः वयं मिलिताः इति. And to resolve this issue only, we are all assembled in front of the village chief's house, like that. अनन्तरम् उभौ अपि ततः प्रस्थाय कस्याश्चित् वृद्धायाः गृहं गत्वा. And afterwards both of them they went from there and gone to some old lady's house and bhojanam kritavantau. They took some food also. Tatraiva nidritavantau cha, and they slept there also. Dvitiya putrena chinta nidra eva na prapta. And by the second son, because of some thoughts, he could not get sleep, like whatever scene they saw in front of them. अन्ते सः तस्याः वृद्धायाः पुत्राः स्व अनुजायाः एव विवाहं कारयितुं न इष्टवन्तः. Then he thought in the end that old lady's son, they don't want to marry their own sister, they get their own sister married. एवं स्थिते अपरिचितस्य गुरुपुरवासिनः श्रीपतेः पुत्र्याः विवाहार्थं किमर्थम् अवाभ्यां धनव्ययः करणीयः. When that old lady's son, when they are not prepared to get their own sister's marriage done, why I should do marriage of some unknown person? That is the daughter of Sripati, who is in Gurupura. Like that he started. Dhanavyayaha karaniyaha. Avabhyam means by us. Why we should spend money? Tena eva dhanena vanijyam va kritva sukhena jivitum shakyate. iti nirnitavan. So by that money, I can do some business and live happily. Like that, he decided. Ratrau eva dhanam svikritya tataha kutrachit gatavan saha. And in the night, he took money and he went away. प्रातःकाले तृतीयः उत्थाय अग्रजं धनं च दृष्ट्वा प्रवृत्तं सर्वम् अवगतवान्. So in the morning, the third son, he got up, he saw there was no cash, no brother, so he understood everything. Anantaram saha bhagavatah prarthanam kritva agre gurupuram prati prasthitavan. Then he just prayed God and went to Gurupura. Dinadvayanantaram Tritiyaha Gurupuram Praptavan. And after 3 days, Dinadvayanantaram, after 2 days, he reached that Gurupura area. Tatra Kamshchana Vicharya Shripatehe Griham Praptavan. And he inquired somebody, reached the Shripati's house. Like that. So we can see the money. That is what making us everybody to behave differently. Okay, these are all the lifestyles. Nowadays, the parents are keeping everything for the children with one or two child. But earlier, there were so many child. The parents were having something. So people who lived some born in the 50s, 60s, 40s, they can understand this type of situation very well. Okay. Shripatehe Atta-chatushtayaatmakam griham drishtva. Atta-chatushtayaatmakam means 4-floor house. Shripati's 4-floor house having seen, Atyantam chakitaha san, and very much wondered, Yatadrishasya dhanikasya putryaha vivahaha asmabihi kimartam nivartaniyaha iti chintitavan. Why we should conduct the marriage of the daughter of this rich person's daughter of this rich person. Atta Chatushtaya means he is having 4-floor house. Anantaram saha grihasya mukha-dwara samipam gatva. Then he entered the entrance of that house, main entrance of the house. And Shripati Varya, he Shripati Varya, iti yavat ahutavan, tavata madhyavayaskaya vayaskaha, ajanubahuhu kaschit agatya dwaram udghatya, ahameva Shripatihi, bhavan kimartham atra agatavan asti, iti prishtava. So when he knocked the door and they called, Sir, hello sir, Shripati, like that, then somebody in the mid-age with a very good body, and he opened the door and asked, I am only Shripati, who are you, why you came here, like that. Aham Rajivasya Tritiyaha Putraha. I am the third son of Rajivaha. Mama Pituhu Antima Apeksha Asit Yat Swavyayena Asmabihi Bhavataha Putriyaha Vivahaha Nivartaniyaha Iti. And my father's wish was to get your daughter married by our expenditure or our uh, 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 Swavyayena, means by our money. By spending our money, your daughter is to be married like that. My father's desire, last wish. Parantu maya anitam dhanam marge nashtam. But the money brought by me, it was lost on the en route. Kripaya bhavane yadi kinchit samayam datyat tarhi aham katanchit punaha dhanasanchayam kritva bhavataha putriyaha vivaham nirvartayishyami. So if you give some time, I will get a job and somehow collect so much money and I will get your daughter's marriage done. Mama Pituhu Antimam Apeksham api Purayishyami cha iti uktavan Tritiya Putraha. And I will fulfill my father's last desire also. Like that the third son told. Tasya vachanam shrutva Shripatihi Pritya. And listening to his word and with affection, tam antaha nitva upaveshitavan. He took him inside and made him to sit. Anantaram tam uddishya. Then to the third son, Shripati told, aham bhavatah pita cha balyatah snehitau. I myself and your father, we are friends from childhood. Bhavatah pituhu maranavartam shrutva ahamapi dukkitah asmi. And I am also sad about knowing your father's demise. Saha bhavatam bhavishyasya nimittam atyantam parishramam kritavan. And for you, bhavatam bhavishyasya nimittam, of you, all of you. Bhavatam means of all of you. Bhavatam. Bhavat shabdah bhavatam shashti bahuvachanam. Bhavantam dutiya ekavachanam. So he is telling, Shripati is telling, not for you, for all of you, means for all the three children. Bhavishyasya nimittam, for the future of all of you three, atyantam parishramam kritavan. He did so much hard work. Swasya anupasthitau putryaah poshanam uttamaritya na bhavet iti karanat पुष्करे पुत्री नष्टा इति भवतः सर्वान् उक्त्वा सः सत्यवतीं मम गृहे स्थापितवान्. Like I guessed, I thought, I said while reading. So, in the absence of him, the daughter may not be taken care by the sons like that. He doubted and he placed or he kept the daughter in my house and told to all of you a cooked story that he lost in that some festival time. तथा च वाणिज्ये सम्पादितं लक्षात्मकं धनं मम समीपे स्थापयित्वा. And similarly, lakhs of money which he earned in the business that he placed with me, mama marananantaram mama trishu putreshu yaha bhavatah griham agamishyati saha mama parikshayam jayam praptavan iti bhavan chintaye. So earlier time the fathers were also like that, even though it is their own son. They know it is not simply because of my son I have to do everything for him. If he is not in good nature, then he may not be the right person in the society and he may spoil all the hard-earned wealth of the parents. That we are seeing nowadays. Many young people, they are just sending away the old and they snatch and they enjoy the nashyati, means they destroy all the wealth and they also come to roads. So earlier people were not like that. They were giving enough caution to hand over the assets to the proper person. So he did a test like that. The Shripati is telling, Mama Marananantara, after my death, Mama Trishu Putreshu, amongst my three sons, Yaha Bhavataha Griham Agamishyati. He who will come to your home, Saha, that person, Mama Parikshayam Jayam Praptavan. He won in the exam done by me. Iti Bhavani Chintaye. You shall think that he only succeeded in my exam or the test. Tasmai mama sarva sampattim datva satyavatyah vicharam suchayet iti mam uktavan asid. So you give him all my earnings and tell him about Satyavati. Bhavane tadrisham jayam prapya atra agatavan asti. So you did such a wonderful thing and won all the text and came here. Prathamam bhavantam pratikshyamanam bhavatah anujam pashyatu iti uktva Satyavatim ahutavan. First you look at your sister who is waiting for you to see. Like that, he called Satyavati. Shripateः vachanam shrutva आश्चर्यचकितः तृतीयः पुत्रः सर्वालङ्कारभूषिताम् अनुजां दृष्ट्वा इतोऽपि सन्तुष्टः. So, listening to Shripati's words, he became wonderstruck and more than that, when he looked at his sister, who is Sarvalankara Bhushita, who is very well decorated, like a rich girl, Anuja, the younger sister, he became itopi santushtaha, still more happy. Yatasmat tasya netrabhyam anandashruni agatani. Because of that, he got some tears out of cheer, like that. Hope you liked this story. I will come up with some other new story. Take care.